Sunday, April 18th, 2010. This is Edward with sonsofgod.com. I'd like to talk about the ministry of the prophet, the priest, and the king, that which comprises and defines the ministry of sonship in this hour. The ministry of the prophet, or seer, as that word is interchangeable, involves the ability to see what the Lord is doing. Like Christ said, I only do those things I see the Father doing, and speak those things I hear the Father speaking. The prophet sees the vision of what God is bringing to pass, and stands as his oracle, and brings it into being. He proclaims it, and with faith, and with that anointing of sight, stands and brings it into being, so that it's not just a vision in the realm of spirit, but it actually transcends through the faith of the prophet into every level of existence. That is the ministry of Christ through his sons, that of the prophet, or seer. In many ways, the prophet, seer of the kingdom controls the future by virtue of seeing what God is bringing to pass, standing and speaking that word into existence. He has literally created what the future is to be. That is the ministry of the prophet. The priest ministry of Christ that's coming forth within God's sons has to do with the ability to go before the Lord in behalf of his people, to hear their heart and to hear the Lord's heart, where the intercessory ministry of Christ becomes operational within the Son, and he lives a life of intercession, always in the background, always going on, interceding both for those whom the Lord has put upon his heart to see the will of God established in this hour. In some ways, it can feel as though that could be a very singular ministry where it's focused just upon an individual. But really, the priesthood ministry of Christ, I believe, is far more broad. In Luke 19, he said unto him, Well, thou good servant, because thou hast been faithful in very little, have thou authority over 10 cities. There was a faithfulness in the servant, and he was rewarded by even a greater charge. The ministry of the priest concerns a covering involves a covering that encompasses more than just one or two, but regions, cities, many people, however the Lord has directed and led. The king ministry of the Son involves the administration of authority, the implementation of Christ's right arm in the earth, to see brought under everything that has withstood the kingdom, until every knee bows before the Lord. Isaiah 9:6 talks about, Unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulder. And if you've noticed these last many months, it has become more evident, the signs in the shoulders, both the assault signs and the signs of the execution over principalities and powers, are coming more and more, because the government, the governing of the kingdom, the administration of the kingdom that Paul speaks of in Ephesians, he talks about an administration suitable to the fullness of the times. And Paul's talking about the administration of Christ's authority through the church unto the principalities and the powers, and that we see an absolute subjection of every kingdom, of every throne, of everything that has withstood Christ, to be brought down, but that is brought down through the king ministry in the sons of God, through the administration of the government. So this is just a quick review of what we see unfolding: the prophet, the priest, and the king ministry of Christ through his people. All of it converging at one point, unfolding as the sons continue to come forth. Thank you.